Hi everyone, good to see you again in this channel, zani4e.com. So today I would like to share about one topic about approach, how you're supposed to approach in implementing energy management in a company or organization. Okay, so if you are talking about energy management, so how you're supposed to do it and then how you're supposed to strategize it in particular. Okay, I think in my previous video, I talked about a lot about how to develop the system, the management system. But this time around, I'd like to talk about it in different way. Okay, so basically, in general, in general approach to implement energy management, there are always two ways. It should be into two areas, two categories of approach. Okay, and these two categories or approach must come together. Okay, the first one, if you want to save, if you want to apply energy management, first we have to look into the management part of the approach, the management approach, management approach, and then along the management approach, you must look into the technical approach. Okay, so basically, what often being done is look into the what most companies or because most of people involved in the energy management they are all mostly technical people. So when we talk about energy management, the idea or the intention or the tendency often about looking into the saving potential, which is not wrong. Okay, this is wrong. Therefore, most of the time we talk about energy management, they are talking about the technical solution. Okay, how exactly they want or they can save energy costs through optimization of the system, okay, the existing system or equipment, and also through the use of more energy efficient technologies. And these two, whether optimization or using the new technologies, can result into energy saving, which is absolutely not wrong. This is quite is the right thing to do. Okay, so the focus is on that. Okay? However, if the focus is only on the technical or technological solutions, okay, there's no guarantee, okay, the company organization will be able to monitor or even guarantee, this technology or optimizations, projects or initiative can sustain its performance or results. For example, if you change new chillers, okay, new chillers from the old chiller to the new chillers, more energy efficient chillers, and we put all the system with the available speed control and all that. Okay, if you, of course, when you change from the old chillers to new chillers, the current technology much more energy efficient. You will save energy from that. Okay? But how you guarantee, this chiller, this equipment that attached to the chiller, the pumps and all that, okay, will perform to its fullest or most optimized level throughout its lifetime period. Because what often happen, you change the chiller and then you conducted the TNC, testing commissioning, mainly, okay, often just focusing on the functionality, okay, of that chiller that meet the whatever requirement being set by the user. Okay, it's not always the practice, the chiller even being during the testing commissioning also being checked its actual energy performance. For example, is the chiller operated at the so-called, close to the rated efficiency, for example, is it close to the kilowatt per ton, that rated kilowatt per ton, or how much the tolerance accepted. Okay, of course, this one cannot be done until the building, for example, at the fully loading capacity in terms of the occupancy. But it should be some kind of, requirement. Okay, let's say after the building runs towards the full occupancy, for example, there must be a requirement for the chiller to be tested whether that chiller is running to its optimized level as rated in the specification. So normally after handover, functionality test, and then that's it. After that, they hand over everything to the operation maintenance team. Okay, this is where even though you install energy efficient system or technology or solution, you know, without a management approach, okay, It's no, you can't guarantee that that can be ensured, okay, to run to its optimal level, okay, throughout its lifetime. Okay, that's the concern. Okay, therefore, okay, so that's why it's important of having the management approach. So these two must come together, because if you have a management approach, okay, you will have a requirement. For example, in your SOP, standing operating procedure, for example, for chiller, for example, you set the SOP. So the chiller, even during the during the installation, there's a requirement. Okay, functionality test, and also for any performance test at the suitable time to look into the actual performance based on the full occupancy, for example. And then after that, you have a procedure to do the some kind of performance checking maybe every 2 3 years. You will conduct the equipment and performance test or measurement to check whether the chiller is performing according to the maximum level or not. Because over time, okay, the cooling load of the user, the cooling load requirement may change. Okay, and then the things change. The operation of the building or facility change. Okay, therefore, to optimize the chiller, the system, they must be must be monitored, so that it can must be run, control the operation to exactly to meet the actual requirement of the depending on the changes. This is the why management approach is also important as a part of the holistic approach of energy management in the company. Okay, this is supposed to be strategy. Okay, so if you ask me, okay, so if you look into energy management, again, always look into two elements. One, the management approach, and then second one, the technological or optimizations approach. Okay, if you ask me again, okay, this management approach, okay, is a part of the management approach exactly. But this technology solution or any saving measure or technical solution, the one that bring you the numbers, most of the numbers, the reduction come from the technical improvement. Okay, and then when from the management approach, will support the technical improvement to get more savings. Okay, for example, if you change new old chiller, less efficient chiller to more efficient chillers, for example, okay, and then you save energy cost. Okay, but by having more awareness, okay, by having more awareness on the personnel in the company, okay, because you have a management approach, all right, they will contribute further. Okay, you will find, through the management practices, it will contribute, at the end you may contribute to the reduction of the cooling load requirement of the facility. Therefore, as a result of that, your cooling system may require lesser capacity to provide to the area. These things can happen. Okay, so again, this is my just short sharing. Okay, if you think about energy management, always think about holistic approach. Yeah, holistic approach means that you must cover one, technical solution. Secondly, management solution. Management solution is cover how to look into a management solution. Basically, you're supposed to have the energy management system. Okay, the system, because once you have a system, you have the, of course, you have all the commitment through the policy. Okay, and then you do the proper planning. Okay, you set the target and you set the a way how to improve, and you set the proper energy performance indicator, and then you set the proper energy baseline, and then you operate the equipment or the significant energy use, according to the criteria you have set. And then over time, on schedule basis, on you have commitment to check the performance, okay, of your system, of the improvement of technical improvement, and also check whether everyone is following all the requirement and set the system or not, and all that. And then along the way, management always getting the feedback or input, being presented the result of the energy management program implemented in the company. So that's what when you have a system. Okay, so again, so this is basically my short sharing. Okay, if you want to know about energy management system, I think you can check my previous video. I did explain a lot about how to develop the proper system. Okay, and then if you want to know about more about technical solution, I think plenty out there. You can Google, you can search everything, because technical solution is the works of normally engineers. Okay, so you can always and then the one you also can get suppliers to give you technical solution or consultant. I don't see when it comes to energy management, technical issue, technical capacity, technical ability to save energy is a problem. But the challenge is always, how to set up the proper management approach, in the management approach, how you want to have a proper system that workable and will lead to your energy consumption reduction or energy performance improvement. Okay, so that's my sharing for today. So if you have any comment, please comment. If you have any suggestions, or you can just send an email to the to the email number that provided at the bottom of this channel, of this screen. Okay, so until see you again in the next video. Okay, stay safe. Okay, stay happy and stay healthy. All right.